Hi all, good morning. Welcome to Maitri's Kitchen. So this week will be a very special dishes for all our viewers. The reason behind that is three reasons. One is we have completed a month telecasting different dishes in our Maitri's Kitchen. That is one. Second is we have touched 200 subscribers. We have 200 plus. Third is we are almost touching 4,000 viewers. All this happened just because of our viewers. So on thanking on behalf of our viewers, we are going to telecast next 1 week all special dishes for our viewers. To start off with, we are going to start with our traditional sambar, which is nothing but Arachu Vitta sambar in Brahmin style. This traditional sambar is very unique and very good, and this will be done in Brahmin style. So let's watch what it is and how do we go about it. And next 1 week is completely surprise what are the dishes going to be telecasted. So stay tuned and keep watching. Happy cooking. Today we are going to do Arachu Vitta sambar. For that, first we need to dry roast all this and then grind it into a coarse paste, coarse powder. So first I am going to take 2 tablespoons of raw rice and just fry it in the empty karai. Slightly the rice has to change to a brownish color, slight color to be changed. That is the time it's understood the rice is dried well. After that we need to add 2 tablespoons of tur dal. Keep your stove in the medium flame so that it does not get over fried. It has to be in the normal consistency. Tablespoon of tur dal. Color also to be changed to slight brown. Feel the smell of it, so little more time. Rice and tur dal gets fried well. We need to add 2 tablespoons of dhania seeds, which is nothing but our coriander seeds. Coriander seeds, once you take a seed and break it in your hand, it should just break. That is when it's understood it is cooked well. I mean it is fried well. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds. I'm going to add red chilies today. If you have the Kashmiri chili, that will also be okay. That is mainly for the color. But I'm adding the normal regular chili. All this 2 tablespoons. For that I have added 6 red chilies. When you are frying the red chilies, ensure it doesn't get too much fried. It will not be good. So keep it in medium flame and cook everything. Bring 5 to 6 red chilies. Just to be fried, and after that we need to off the stove. Let the ingredients cool for a while. Then we need to dry roast it. So the red chilies are also getting fried well. So now we can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of dry coconut. That will be very good. In case if you do not have dry coconut, you can have the fresh coconut cut into pieces. So after a few seconds I am going to add the coconut chunks into it. Mainly needed for Arachu Vitta sambar for the thick consistency. So that is the reason we are adding all these items. So now I am adding the coconut. Usually people used to take all this, grind it and keep it in the fridge, and whenever they are planning to do Arachu Vitta sambar, they used to put the powder. But I don't prefer to keep it in the fridge. I always like adding and doing fresh paste or fresh powder and then doing sambar then and there. But nothing wrong in keeping it in the fridge. But this is the measurements. Whatever we had fried it, it's getting cooled. So that will be getting powdered in a while. Meanwhile, we will start with the second process. I have taken a pan. I have already added 2 tablespoons of oil. This is the second spoon. So along with oil, I am adding 1 tablespoon to 1.5 tablespoon of ghee. Ghee is mainly to enhance the smell. Usually sambar will be yummy if you had ghee. So I have just added 1 tablespoon of ghee. First we need to season it, that as we do it for a regular cooking. So I'm going to season it and do step-by-step process. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds. After mustard, I'm going to add one very little, half a teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, because fenugreek seeds everybody do not like it. So very small quantity of fenugreek seeds. A very small pinch of asafoetida. I have already added asafoetida. I am just adding a pinch of asafoetida. I have already cooked the dal. While cooking the dal itself, I have added a piece of asafoetida along with turmeric powder and little oil. So the dal is cooked well. So now after this, I am adding a very small quantity of cumin seeds. Cumin seeds is actually optional. So very small quantity. Now we are going to add red chilies. So I am adding 3 red chilies. So all of our items are getting fried. Now I am going to add curry leaves. Vegetables are purely your choice. You can add whatever vegetables you wanted. Today I am adding 2 to 3 varieties of vegetables. I am adding brinjal, carrot, drumstick, beans. You can add whatever vegetable is available, pumpkin, chocho. But today these are the items that's available. I am going to add all this. So I am adding a handful of brinjal, few drumsticks, a very small quantity of beans, and a handful of carrot. Ensure you cut all in the same size so that it gets cooked well. So just sort it out. So our vegetables are getting fried well. So I am going to add 1 big onion which is chopped well. Tomato is purely optional, but I have added 1 tomato. So as the vegetables are getting cooked, the dal which is already ready, I have kept the dal water separately. I am going to add just the dal water alone now so that the vegetable gets cooked well. So I am adding little salt and the dal water. Required salt which we have not added. Water so that the vegetable gets cooked well. I am retaining some more dal water. I am going to add the tamarind water also along with this. It will get cooked well. I am keeping the stove in a high flame. Let us close the lid and keep it. It will get cooked well. Meanwhile, our powder will be ready. Friends, so our vegetables are getting cooked well. Meanwhile, you can find our coarsely grinded powder. It's come out very well. So this one you can add as per your requirement. I am going to add 3 to 4 tablespoons of this to our main sambar. So now we are going to add the cooked dal. As the vegetable is cooked well, you can find the vegetables are cooked well. Now I am going to add the dal. As I told, in dal I have added turmeric powder, little oil and ink, which is nothing but asafoetida. So now I will be adding little tamarind juice. I will be retaining little tamarind juice because the powder what we have grinded, if you add it directly on the sambar, lumps may form. So I am going to add it in the tamarind water, make it a paste, and then going to add it in the sambar. So you can see this. I have already kept the tamarind water ready by pouring hot water. I am just pouring half of it. Now I am going to add the dry roasted powder into this. So friends, let us see how is the sambar getting cooked. Yes, it's cooking very good. So now, as I said, I have retained tamarind water. If wanted, you can also retain the dal water. I have retained the tamarind water and I have added 3 tablespoons of dry powder so that lump does not get formed. So now I am adding this into the main sambar. At this stage, you can check the salt the spice, everything. This is the right stage to add everything. Add everything. Let it get cooked for some more time. We are almost done. So after a few seconds, we will just add the coriander leaves and we can serve it hot. And so sambar is getting cooked. Yes, it's cooked well. So now is the right time to off the stove. I am going to add little coriander leaves for garnishing, and I've off the stove. So you can see the texture of sambar, Arachivita sambar. So it's ready to be served. Our Arachivita sambar of Brahmin style is ready to be served hot. It is garnished with coriander leaves. So please try this recipe. For this, the better side dish will be potato fry or valakka varuval. So please try this for your loved ones. So watch my channel, share my channel, like my channel, subscribe to my channel. We'll come up with another recipe shortly. Happy watching, happy cooking. Take care. Bye-bye.